Hey fellow trainers, life has been a wild ride recently, and if you haven't noticed, our podcast uploads have been a bit sluggish recently. But fear not, we are not disappearing into the wilderness, quite the opposite actually. You see, I've been juggling all the behind the scenes stuff myself. Audio production, editing, whipping up the YouTube videos, and even making the thumbnails. All of this while also prepping for the campaign and dealing with the everyday chaos of life, like work and so on and so forth. So here's the scoop. We are adjusting our upload schedule. Starting now, well, actually a couple of episodes ago, you can expect fresh episodes every other Wednesday. Of course, we might stray from that path occasionally because, hey, creativity doesn't always follow a strict timetable, but when it does, it is going to be good. Now, let's talk about you. The real MVPs. Your unwavering support is what keeps us going, even when we're juggling more than we can handle. And here's the exciting part. We need your help. And if you are up for it, feel free to send me a message to see if you can join our team and take the editing stress off of my shoulders a little bit, so that way I can focus on weaving an epic tale just for you guys. So, if you are interested, reach out on Discord. The link is going to be in the description of any of the media you are following on, or shoot us an email at PokemonAftermathPod@gmail.com. Seriously, any and all support is crazily appreciated. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's episode. And buckle up, trainers. It's going to be a wild ride.
Hi, Craig.
Oh gosh.
Hi, Craig.
Skipped a little, now recording.
Oh, for anybody wondering, Craig is our recorder bot that says, now recording, every time we start recording.
Craig is the GOAT.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Oh, my chair is creaky. Creaky chair. Okay. Welcome everybody to another episode of Pokemon Aftermath. I am your DM Chase, and with me I have our players in, let's go random order today. We're going to start with Levi.
Hello.
And next up we have Kat.
Howdy, it's Katrina here. Woohoo!
Woo! And next on the list we have Len.
Hello.
Right, then we have Lizzie.
Hello, Violet here.
And last but not least, we have Blake.
How's it going, everyone?
All right. And I guess without further ado, let's be tested by some ancient deities, why don't we?
Heck yeah!
Yay!
So does anybody want to do the recap, or do y'all want me to do it?
You.
You're better at doing it.
Well, not gonna rock the boat. I think you should do it.
So, I guess the last episode, you guys went to the door. Well, first off, you guys went into the,
We went to the hospital.
You went to the hospital first, and you were greeted by a, not very nice healthcare system. That, you could have just gone to the Pokemon Center and gotten for free, but, it's whatever. And you all met Zephyr's parent. Some of you who have met before, some who haven't. And after that whole debacle, you guys met back up at the mysterious door in Eterna Forest, where you guys put in the last of the keys that you had collected. And you guys opened this gateway into this seemingly completely different place. That was this large lake that was seemingly being overtaken by two different seasons, spring and winter. And you ventured into more of the winter side. You guys found a mysterious tree that you pushed over and had a weird smile on it. And then as you guys were going out into the spring side, you noticed this large Pokemon that looked similar to a Leafeon, but it was, 3 times the size, and it had these large, majestic antlers coming out of the top of it. And as you guys were looking at this Pokemon, you hear the cry of a Glaceon come from behind you from which you just came, and you see a similar Glaceon that's just this large, majestic, beast of a Glaceon with these large protruding horns that are donned above it. And as they walked past you, almost kind of ignoring you, and as they met on the bridge between the two seasons, you guys started to notice these little crystalline red blooms start to grow from underneath their feet. And that was where we left off, as they both turn to look at the 5 of you, and they just smile, and they get into battle poses, seeming to wanting to test your abilities.
Oh God!
Great.
Wait, so quick question:
Yeah.
Are these the same Glaceon and Leafeon as the key that was on the key that we found in the Articuno Temple?
The coin.
Nice of you to remember. Yes, they are.
Oh, okay.
Fair
That
enough.
makes sense.
So, who are you all sending out into battle against these two ancient Pokemon?
Oh god.
I'm sending out Sapphire since
Okay.
she's already out.
What is Sapphire's speed?
Her speed is a 15.
15. All right. Who's throwing out Pokemon next?
Yeah, I guess I will send out Sharky.
All right. And what's Sharky's speed?
I'm gonna do Celosia.
Okay.
It's 12.
Okay. Who's next?
I'm trying to decide. I guess Fuchsia.
Fuchsia. And what's Fuchsia's speed?
The speed stat is 8.
Okay. And Amelia, who are you sending into battle?
Sharky, his speed is 11.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Duper.
Duper. Okay. And what's Duper's speed?
11.
Okay. So between Amelia and Zarin, go ahead and choose who's going to move first.
Your call?
Well, despite whoever goes first, Duper's gonna be going first one way or another.
That's fair.
Then yeah, we can let Duper go first then.
Okay.
well, it's me
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
So, to whomever is going first, it's me first.
All right. So as you throw your straw hat out into battle, and you command Duper to use me first, well, you would have to let another Pokemon use an attack before you can use me first. But
Actually, Duper is you may use your reaction to copy the target's moved against it before it makes the attack.
correct, they would still have to start the attack.
Oh, I still have to
Yeah.
see. He has to see the attacks
Yeah.
first.
So the attack would have to have been started, and then he can basically counterattack with that attack.
Well, I can go first then, and that way Duper can, try me first if they return fire.
Well, regardless of who goes first, the Leafeon moves first.
Fair enough.
So, you see as this large this large leaf-like canine Pokemon just speedingly moves up to where Sharkface is currently. Just, almost in the blink of an eye, it's up to Sharkface. As you see the leaves on its arms almost turn into blades as it swipes at Sharkface.
Oh boy.
As it is going to use the move Leaf Blade, which now at this point Duper could use the move Leaf Blade, if it so wished.
Are both of them attacking at one time, or is it just one? Like, are both engaging in combat as together?
Both are in initiative. So let's see. Will a 10 defense class hit Sharkface?
It is a 9, so yeah, 10 would hit.
Okay. So it is going to do. You have 50 points of grass type damage coming in.
50 minus total defense, not modifier, right?
Correct.
So minus 10.
And then is Sharkface resistant to grass type damage?
Resistance is, yeah, there it is, fire, grass type. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so half that. So you take 20 grass type damage.
Okay.
As the Leafeon's kind of elbow blade slash into Sharkface, as it seems to do almost, it deals a nice bit of, like a decent chunk of damage, but as Sharkface just kind of, what's the freaking word that I'm
Shrugs
thinking of here? Yeah, he just kind of shrugs it off pretty seamlessly. And with that, it is Sapphire's turn.
Sapphire is going to try to bite the Glaceon.
Okay, go ahead and roll a hit.
Okay. It's a natural 20.
Dang! Yeah, so you crit against the Glaceon as Sapphire just leaps from your arms and runs up to this massive Glaceon as it just gnaws right onto its leg and just latches on. Go ahead and roll your damage, and you're going to multiply the base damage of that by 2.
Okay.
So base damage 6, you're going to roll base damage 12.
Okay. So the base damage is 12, so it's 3d12 plus 10. So 20 plus my attack. So that is 30.
Nice. So so bite has a secondary effect as well, correct?
Which is the flinch.
Mm-hmm.
So I just roll a 1d10, and if it lands on a 10, it's flinched, and it's a 5, so it's not flinched.
Dang. That would have been nice. But as Sapphire runs up and just latches onto this Glaceon's leg, so it lifts up Sapphire, just kind of tosses her out into the snow, almost like unfazed, as it just does have these 2 little bite marks in its leg, so it was damaged. Let's see, and next up is the Glaceon's turn, as it is just going to turn and look at Sapphire, as you see the horns on its head, there are like icicles hanging from it. As you see the light kind of shine through the icicles, you see this shining blue light kind of start to coalesce in the center of these antlers, as this blue beam just shoots out at Sapphire as it uses Ice Beam.
Okay.
Let's see, I'm going to assume a 17 hits?
Yeah, I think it's a 9.
Yeah, so it definitely hits. Okay, so don't freak out. You have 57 ice type damage coming your way.
But it's halved.
It's halved, and you first subtract your special defense from it.
So it'd be 50.
50, and then half to 25.
Mm-hmm.
That still does a sizable chunk to Sapphire's health, as this beam of pure ice energy just hits Sapphire straight in the side, but she manages to shake off the ice crystals, keeping herself still able to move. And with that, it is Celosia's turn.
Celosia is going to use Spiderweb on the Leafeon.
Do you have to what has to be done for that?
So it just says the target is covered in web, but while covered, it is restrained and cannot flee or be switched out. The target can use an action on its turn to escape with an attack save against your death DC.
So go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Yeah, so you see Celostia actually kind of just skitters up to this Leafeon as it just starts spinning webs all around it, as this Leafeon just gets tangled up in these super, super thick webs. And does Celostia leave, hop away from it?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so it stays in place. Okay.
Yes.
Alright. Then with that, it is either Sharkface or Duper's turn.
I feel like we'll stick with the decision to let Duper go first, since that was what we agreed on.
Sharkface wants to go, he can.
Yeah, that'll work. I'll probably just go with Ember on the Leafeon, just to, make it a simple ordeal, because fire type versus grass type. Rolling to attack. 17, and that is a special attack, so it's +1 special attack mod, right?
Correct.
Special attack mod is +3, so a dirty 20.
Alright, that'll hit.
Perfect.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yes, so that'll be 6, and then roll a d10 on an 8 or higher. The target is burned, so I need to do that. Hey, exactly an 8. Heck yeah.
Nice. Okay, roll your damage.
For a 6, it's 2d8 plus 8. 7 and 5. So that would be 30.
30. Yep. Okay, and then it is super effective, so it does deal double damage.
Hey.
Now it goes up to 60. As Sharkface just kind of turns to this Leafeon and just kind of starts bringing up this fire in its mouth, as it just kind of shoots out this ember of flame towards the Leafeon, as it kind of catches one of the leaves like on the shoulder, and it just starts to singe a little bit into the shoulder. As it does deal super effective damage. It did a sizable chunk to this Leafeon.
Awesome. Now if we can keep that up, and then I'll have to worry about the Glaceon next. Well, I mean, I guess it's an all-out battle though, right? It's both of them versus all of us?
Correct.
Yeah.
And so, Duper, you up? So actually, the Leafeon is going to use a legendary action, because it is able to do that, as it is going to start to try to entangle Sharkface into entangle Sharkface in place with vines. Then Sharkface would be restrained with these vines that come up out of the earth and start to almost entangle Sharkface into these vines. Actually, could you roll a speed check for me?
Speed
for
check.
Sharkface.
Yes. All right. Oh, not great. Is that plus my speed modifier?
Correct.
Okay, so a 7. Not wonderful.
Okay, yeah, so the vines kind of start to tangle up Sharkface into the ground, as Sharkface is currently restrained, and so he cannot physically move around. You would still be able to attack via range, but you cannot move around.
Okay.
Alright, and then with that, it is Duper's turn.
Oh, I'm holding off on the transformation, so there's nothing
Okay, do you just want to take a dodge action?
Yeah.
Okay. Okie dokie. Then with that, it is Fuchsia's turn.
Okay, so Fuchsia is going to use Mystic Power on the Leafeon.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, and since it's a special attack, I do the d20 plus the special attack modifier, right?
Correct.
Okay. So that is a 15.
Okay, 15 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, so it is a damage base 7. So 2d6 plus 10. So that's 14 plus 12, which is 26.
Okay. So you see Fuchsia almost float up into the air as it just starts to almost spin in a way to where it starts coalescing this this psychic power, and as it just kind of bursts out and waves towards this Leafeon, the Leafeon is kind of pushed back, like just a couple of feet, still entangled in the webs. It is physically moved back probably about 10 feet as you deal a nice sizable chunk to it as well. And with that, your special attack and special defense both go up by 1 combat stage. So they both gain +2 to their stat. Alright, and then with that, it is the Leafeon's turn. And the Leafeon is actually, you see as all of the leaves on this Leafeon's body, they just start to kind of crispen up and straighten as they all become sharp as blades as they go to use Swords Dance. As its attack stat gets raised by 2 combat stages.
Its turn. Does it get burned on its turn or my turn from the burn?
It does get turned on. It does get burned on its turn.
Okay. Just making sure, because I didn't know if we were doing my turn or its turn.
Yes, it does. Good call. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Alright. A 4.
A 4, okay, so that means it takes double because it's weak to fire type damage, deals 8 fire type damage.
Perfect.
As this Leafeon's looking a little rough. it's looking a little rough. But with that, it is Sapphire's turn.
Sapphire's probably going to get up, shake it off, and then run over to help her friends and do another bite attack, and this time on the Leafeon.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Okie dokie. That's a nat 1. I just got a nat 20 and a nat 1.
So Sapphire starts to run up to this Leafeon, and as it does, it actually passes by the Glaceon, as Glaceon just kind of scoops it up in its antlers, as Sapphire is now entangled in the antlers of this Glaceon.
Can I... Hold on. So, there's a ability that I can do as... It doesn't say whether it's a reaction or an actual action or anything, but would I be able to use Bonded Soul? You and your starter Pokemon share a deep and mystical bond that transcends the physical realm. You can communicate telepathically with your starter Pokemon, sense its emotions and location, and even switch places with it once per day. It doesn't say whether that is a reaction or just a regular action.
Yeah, that's just a free action.
I want to switch places with Sapphire.
So you guys are witnessing this battle as it goes, and then you see the Sapphire get picked up by this Glaceon in its antlers, and you blink, and all of a sudden Katrina's there instead of Sapphire, and you look over to where Katrina was, and Sapphire's just standing there looking super confused to where Katrina was.
It's okay, guys, I'm over here! I don't know what happened!
As the Glaceon just looks up, and it's like, what?
Can it get like a... Can we roll something for it to be confused?
Sure.
I don't know what to roll.
Well, I rolled a 4, so we'll definitely say it's confused. So it just kind of looks up, and it's just super, it's just like, what the hell is... What? I swear, this was here. Okay. As the Glaceon is actually going to go to use a legendary action. So as a legendary action, Glaceon is going to... Well, actually, I have to roll to see if it gets confused first. Well, fuck. Okay. Well... So Glaceon goes to... It almost kind of like shakes its just massive white fur coat that it has. And it goes to shake it almost as if to try to make it more stiff and make it harder to pierce. As what happens is it kind of shakes a little bit too much and it just falls prone on the ground.
I fall with it. I just hold on to the horns and like fall on with it.
And as it is now currently Glaceon's turn, after that, it is going to use half its movement to get back up. And it is... I don't know what it is going to do, honestly. It's probably going to use the rest of its movement to actually go back to where you were standing, Katrina, and just gently set you down.
Oh.
And then it is going to turn around.
Can Sapphire make an opportunity attack?
It's not moving out of Sapphire's range.
Dang it.
Otherwise it would. But it is going to turn and fire off an ice beam at Fuchsia.
Lovely.
So at this point, if Duper wanted to use me first, he could. And use Ice Beam before the Glaceon.
Yeah.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll the hit then as Duper starts to almost seize this Glaceon, kind of coalescing this cold energy within its horns as Duper does the same within his body. Just kind of starts coalescing this blue energy as it fires it out. Where is Duper firing this energy out to?
Leafeon.
Leafeon, okay. Go ahead and roll the hit and add your special attack modifier.
22.
22 will most definitely hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. The damage for Ice Beam, I believe, is base damage 9. Yes.
2d10 plus 10, and I rolled a 15.
Okay.
So
that would be 34, and then doubled because it's me first. Right? That's how me first works, doubled. Double the damage so double the damage dice for the move. So you double the 15. So it's 30 plus 10, so it's 40, 49. And then Leafeon's also weak to ice type damage. So that's 96 ice type damage coming towards this Leafeon. So at this point, actually, Duper has coalesced so much of this ice energy in itself, it has almost like it's glowing blue. As it just fires off this kamikaze, whoa. Kamehame laser.
My laser.
It just fires this blue laser towards Leafeon as the Leafeon actually completely starts to get encased in ice. I actually want Celosha to make a speed saving throw to see if he can get out of the way before it gets encased in ice.
Okay.
Oh no, Duper, what have you done?
Do I add the speed modifier
Yes,
to that?
it'll be a d20 plus the speed modifier.
Lord, why?
Can I draw a sigil real quick?
It's 22.
It's a saving throw.
I mean, you did it beforehand. I mean, 22 is good enough. 22.
Okay.
Celosha just in time just manages to jump off of the Leafeon as the ice just completely encases it.
Oh shit!
And then the Glaceon. Hold on. Fuck. The Glaceon goes to fire this ice beam laser out of its antlers. That it's pretty much in immediate succession, but it sees the Leafeon get frozen and it turns its head just at the moment, and the ice beam actually goes and fires directly into the frozen lake and ricochets back off, which I know this is not how physics works, but it ricochets back off and hits the Glaceon.
Oh my god.
And it deals...
Duper, you mad Pokemon.
So it goes to deal... Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
He's been sitting and stewing.
He's been brooding.
He has been.
It goes and it deals 10 ice type damage to itself. Okay. Oh, I have to roll this to get out of confusion. Nope. That dice is rolling really bad for me today. It is Celosia's turn.
Is Celosia just still flying through the air after saving itself?
Yeah, sure. Well, so we can say that.
Okay, so y'all know how baby spiders will slowly flow through the wind with a little string of silk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So can I touch the ice?
Oh yeah. No, you can definitely just land on it.
Okay. So Celosia is just going to slowly land back down on the Leafeon and use Leech Life.
Okay, you can certainly try. I mean, roll the hit.
14.
So Celosia goes to dig its little teeth into the ice and can just barely make a dent into it. Can't quite get to the Leafeon.
Silently glares at Duper.
Most of its attacks involve restraining, okay? It's trying.
As Glaceon's going to use a legendary action.
Lovely.
To do its legendary resist and shake off the confusion.
Ah, dang it.
It is Sharkface's turn.
Okay. So he can still attack. Is he within range of the Leafeon now?
He is.
He is. Honestly, being restrained is not that big of a deal at the moment, so I'd rather just keep barreling down on this Leafeon so we can make this a 1v4.
Well, is the Leafeon still in battle, or is it technically knocked out?
You can roll an insight check. Tell it got encased in ice and is frozen.
Yeah, that's true, and I don't want to melt the ice, because that wouldn't do us any favors.
Usually when they're frozen, though, they would be out of combat.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well then I guess we'll focus on Glaceon for now.
I mean, so it can't take an action next turn if its hit points aren't decreased all the way.
Okay. Well, yeah, that saves us from the Leafeon for the moment, so I guess we'll focus on Glaceon and see if we can't whittle that down. Because otherwise, I'm not going to attack a block of
Duper
ice.
will just sit and brew again.
No sense burning the ice off of it, then we're just doing it a favor. So, yeah, I'll focus on the Glaceon this time. Am I within range of the Glaceon, or is Sharkface too far away?
Probably a little bit too far away from the Glaceon.
Okay, so since it's bound with the vines from the Leafeon, could I try and use my fire, like Zaren's fire, to burn those off of him?
Yeah, as an action, you definitely could.
No, well, I was going to say, is there a risk of damaging him, or do you think he'd be mostly safe from it because he's also fire type?
Depends on what you roll.
Okay, fair enough. Just a straight d20, or?
Special defense check.
Special defense check. Let me switch to...
Oh, no, special attack.
Special attack, okay, good.
You're basically rolling to hit.
Okay. An 11, my special attack, the modifier is +4, so that would make 15, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you managed to just kind of conjure up this flame in your hand, almost, it's reminiscent of Sharky's Ember attack. And as you just kind of toss it in Sharky's direction, it lands on the vine as the vines kind of just start to char away, as Sharky is now free to move about. But that did take the action. Your action on your turn.
That's fine. That frees him for next turn.
Then with that, it is Duper's turn.
I am, however, going to do Apom's Playfulness.
Okay, as a bonus action, right? That's how you think.
Yes.
Okay, so you send out your sigil and draw out Apom's sigil as all of you and your Pokemon just kind of get this vigor that gives you a D4 to your saving throws and your attacks and your skill checks.
Nice.
We've seen Leafeon's Blade Dance.
Yes, you've seen it use Leaf Blade and Sword Stance.
Sword Stance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will ask Duper to sit and brew.
Okay.
And dodge.
So you don't want to command it to use Transform?
That's what I was looking at, but I've only seen 2 of the abilities from Leafeon.
Correct. You could, with Transform, you would know those 2, and then if Leafeon were to use any others, you would automatically learn those 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get Duper to do transform, and I can also do an attack, or
Right.
that is the move.
Because transform is a bonus action, so you commanding Duper is your trainer action. You've already used your trainer bonus action, so you commanding Duper just for his whole turn is yes. So you could use your bonus action to transform, and then your action to use a move. So you want to transform into Leafeon?
Yes.
Okay, so you see after firing off this laser of ice, Duper just starts to transform into this large ancient Leafeon that just like comes up and towers over most of you. And what does Duper want to do?
Not Sword Dance, the other one. Wow, I
Leaf
just
Blade?
forgot. Yeah.
So as similar to the other Leafeon, you see Duper's kind of leaves on its elbows just kind of start to sharpen into blades as it goes and it attacks, I'm assuming, Glaceon.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll the hit. It's going to be plus 4. Did you roll a natural 20?
20. No, I got an 18.
Okay. So,
I got an 18.
18 definitely hit.
24. 24 plus 4, 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Is that right? 22, excuse me, 22.
That'll hit.
22.
So it's base damage 9, but you're technically a grass type, so it's actually base damage 11. Oh, you rolled an 18? Dang.
Yeah.
Leaf Blade has an increased crit ratio, so it crits on a 19 and a 20.
Oh, so close.
So close. Oh well. Okay, so damage. So that's a 3d10 plus 10.
Yes.
Am I reading that right?
Yes.
3d10.
Oh, hold on. Let me look something up. I don't know if transforms with, like, it gives you the stat changes. Oh, yeah, so you get Leafeon stat changes as well. so you have a +2 attack ancient Leafeon. So go ahead and roll your base 11 damage.
That's so insane. Oh my god. Can we all get a duper? Can we all
You
have a
haven't gotten the
duper?
best of it yet.
I just rolled a 22.
22 plus 10.
A 4, a 9, and a 9.
Oh my God.
Plus 10, so that's, 32.
Okay, so then hold on. Leafeon's attack stat after being modified by Sword Stance is a 49.
Wow.
So add 49 to that.
49 to 32.
Jeez.
81.
Wow.
Duper, you just see this giant Leafeon just run up to the Glaceon and just slash at it with its armed leaves. Now Leafeon is, I believe, resistant to grass type damage. I have to check that though because I don't know resistances off my top of my head.
I think it's just normal.
Do you? It very well could be.
Damage taken, grass 1. Yeah, it's just normal.
Okay. Yeah, so no, it takes. Well, then I have to subtract it to special defense, which isn't that much. But it makes it live. Oh no, it's plus its defense. Okay. It still makes it live. It makes it live a little bit more. But, so you just see as this duper, like this giant Leafeon, just slashes at this Glaceon as it actually slices off one of the antlers. And so now it has a singular antler. As this Glaceon is not looking fantastic at the moment. As it is Fuchsia's turn.
Okay. So, I guess we're going to use Mystic Power again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay, well, that was crap. I didn't hit anything. That was a 5.
Oh, yeah, no. So Fuchsia...
Plus 1 bonus to all skill
right.
checks. And
Is it plus 1 or is it plus a d4?
that helps. It says you and your allies gain a +1 bonus to all skill checks and saving throws for 3 rounds. So if that one helps.
It makes it 6.
I don't think it's big
I don't think it's gonna do it.
So Fuchsia just fires off this psychic pulse again towards this Glaceon, as the Glaceon just kind of shakes it off as it seems unaffected. As it comes to Leafeon's turn, and it remains frozen, as it is now Sapphire's turn.
Shoot the whoop.
I'm going to get Sapphire to use Roar on Glaceon.
Okay. And so we must immediately disengage and as a free action move up to its speed in a straight line away from the user. Okay, yeah, so you use Roar as Sapphire just releases intimidating Roar as the Glaceon hears it, and it just sort of starts to back away from Sapphire slowly.
She said, "Fuck this."
Yeah, backs up about 20 feet from Sapphire. As it is Glaceon's turn. So you see as this layer of ice actually starts to encompass the Glaceon, almost as if it's donning on armor, as it uses the move Barrier to raise its defense up by 3 combat stages to you and any companions. So it also raises the defense of the Leafeon by 2 stages.
I would like to call bullshit.
So, with that, it is Celosia's turn.
Celosia is going to use Spiderweb on the Glaceon this time.
Okay, roll the hit.
I rolled a 19.
19 will hit. So Celosia fires off this webbing towards the Glaceon as it just kind of encompasses the Glaceon, making it unable to move. As it is Sharkface's turn.
Alright, he is now free to move. How far away would you say the Glaceon is, now that it's, because I know it had to...
Probably about 40, 50 feet.
Okay, and his movement is 25, so he could get within attack range if he moved towards the Glaceon, and he can move and attack in one turn, right?
Correct.
Yes, okay, so yeah, he will just kind of like, well, not run, because that would be a full round action, but he will, I'll command him to move towards the Glaceon and try Ember again.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Alright. It's 12, and that's special attack, so 15.
Okay, so that won't hit, as Sharkface runs up towards this Glaceon and fires off an Ember attack as the... Ooh, actually no, you get advantage because it's restrained.
Oh, cool. Hey, 16, so 19. That will work.
That will hit.
Much better. Alright, now Glaceon, is Glaceon weak to fire? Because I know ice types are...
It is.
Okay, cool.
It is. Roll your base damage of 6.
Okay, which is... Let me get this thing to scroll again. It's 2d8s plus 8, which I still have those out. So 9, so 17, and then it's 10 is my special attack, so that makes 27, and is it doubled because it's fire damage?
It is.
Perfect, so that would be 54.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
I'm gonna shout at Growlithe, Sharky, run for the Glaceon and hit him with an Ember, and Sharky, being the very aggressive little Growlithe he is, will barrel towards him and just, like, you see his chest puff out and then he unleashes like a huge blast of fire straight at center mass on the Glaceon.
So it fires out and just hits Glaceon square in the chest as the ice armor that has been put on just kind of starts to melt, and the spiderwebs encompassing it start to kind of burn off as this Glaceon kind of bends down to one knee as the ice melts on the Leafeon, and the Leafeon does the same.
Oh wow. Just For the record, I rolled the burn damage, but it did not get burned. But I guess at this point, that's.
So you guys have defeated the ancient eons.
Woo!
Awesome.
Alright everyone, we have an announcement to make. Arc 1 of our campaign is nearly at its thrilling conclusion. The epic journey is hurtling towards the last round of the tournament, and trust me, it is going to be a showdown for the ages. But wait, there is more. In celebration of this milestone, we are rolling out the red carpet for a Q&A session. That's right, you get to grill us, the cast, yours truly, and all of the Pokemon about anything and everything. So here's the lowdown. After the release of the final episode of Arc 1, we'll be recording a special Q&A session. So if you've got burning questions, here's where to drop them. Number 1, Discord. Head on over to our server, the link is in all platforms' descriptions, and hit up the Q&A chat. Number 2, Instagram and Facebook. If you use either of those platforms, feel free to send us a message and we'll make sure to check them so that way we know what your questions are for the Q&A. Number 3, email. Go ahead and shoot us a message at PokemonAftermathPod@gmail.com and we'll make sure to be constantly checking that as well. And what can you ask? Literally anything. From the origins of our character inspirations to the all-important question. What is Duper's favorite snack? So, buckle up, trainers. Keep those Pokeballs handy because this Q&A is going to be wilder than a pack of roaming Tauros. That was really fucking cringy. Oh well, stay tuned and let's dive back into the episode.
So, you see as they both kind of just not clumsily, but they both kind of carefully get back up and walk towards the pack of you.
We consider ourselves more of a herd.
Yeah, right, yeah.
We're a herd of humans.
Yeah.
Right. They just both kind of bow their heads, and you see kind of start to appear in between both of, in between the antlers of the Leafeon and in between the antlers of the Glaceon, you start to see these square stones start to appear. One like a deep forest green, and one like a light, like a baby blue almost.
I would like to take Leafeon's, if she will let me.
Yeah, so you go and you reach out and you grab the stone, and it's oddly smooth. It's just a super smooth green slab of stone.
Does it look familiar?
Roll a history check.
Okay. History is a +5 because I'm a proficient in it. That's a 13.
13? No. Nothing pings your mind.
Is there just one by each of them?
There's one. So now currently there is like a baby blue slab of stone resting in between the antlers of the Glaceon.
Okay. Is anybody else taking that?
Hitler.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll grab the one from Glaceon.
Yeah. So you grab the one that's on Glaceon's. The same. It's very oddly smooth, cold stone, and it's just a slab of this baby blue stone. As they both kind of get back up from their bow, as they kind of take a look around, almost kind of gesturing you, or like gesturing. Gesturing you guys to look around as you see all of these bulbous red crystalline flowers have just bloomed all over the area of which the battle had occurred.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna pick one.
Intrusive thoughts.
You pick one, and it's oddly heavy for what it seems like it is. You pick it up and you kind of move it around, and it almost looks like the petals are filled with this fluid that almost looks to be like a lava lamp, almost. as it just kind of moves up and down within the petals within the red petals of this flower. There's many of them scattered throughout the battlefield.
Oh well, shit! I'm gonna take like 10 of these hoes.
They're like crystalline flowers that are heavy.
I'm going to tell Sharky if he would like, he can take a flower.
He just kind of nabs one at the base and just kind of picks it up.
Adorable. I'm going to tuck it behind his ear, like a hair ornament.
Cute. Okay. And as these ancient Pokemon are kind of looming above you, you see as they both just kind of turn towards their respective sides and just kind of start to saunter off into their respective sides of the grove.
Before Duper loses his form, I'm gonna go tell him to grab that Sudowoodo and bring him over here to Springside.
Okay. You see as Duper just comes up padding with this brown, like, just stiff as a board tree just in his mouth.
Get him to carefully put him down and just be like, I think this is more suited for you, Sudowoodo.
You see just the two beady eyes and the smile appear. Still doesn't move. The smile shows up.
Before we leave, I want to take a look around and kind of see if I can't find any other type of Pokemon out here.
Yeah. Roll a d20 for me.
While she's doing that, I want to pick a couple more flowers.
Okay. You can pick as many as you want.
I want 5.
Okay.
I got a 9! What the hell? Just want a new good Pokemon. I haven't been able to catch one yet.
So you look around. Which side are you looking at?
I was wanting to look at like the meadowy side because I haven't seen anything there yet.
Yeah, so you go over to the meadows and just kind of start sifting through the grass a little bit, and you swear you nudge like a little plant that kind of nudges you back, and you take a look, and you see this. It almost looks like a small little seed that kind of how do I put this without sounding strange? It has a small little face on it as it kind of, this green wrap kind of starts to wrap it and then form almost like a little tip at the top.
I pull out my Pokedex because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You would know what it is. It is a Badoo.
Oh!
I didn't know how to describe it.
I just kind of patted on its head. I'm just going to spend as much time as I can looking around.
Actually, yeah, that's
Before
not a
we
bad
leave.
idea either.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab some of those.
Would I be able to roll an
flowers as well.
investigation check just to kind of... Because I want to take like I want to kind of, not like indulge myself, but like take memory of everything. Like kind of just keep everything in like the back of my head, like of what everything was.
Yeah. Roll just a straight special attack check.
Oh, a special attack check?
Yes.
So would that be a +2 or +11?
+2.
Oh my god, I hate everything! That fucking one! I'm done with this game. I'm done tonight. I don't want to play no more. I'm sad. I don't want to do this anymore.
Keep that in mind.
Picking up Duper, and then I'm gonna go wander and look at Pokemon as well. Is that antler still hanging out? Or did it, like, disappear?
So actually, as you notice, you would notice as the Glaceon kind of stepped back onto its side of the grove, you saw the antler kind of start to fade, as you would have seen actually both Pokemon just kind of start to fade away.
Gotcha. Okay. I was about to say, that antler is looking pretty cool right now. Alright. So yeah. I'm gonna let everyone wander and look at Pokemon as well.
Okay. Everyone who's looking for Pokemon, just roll a straight d20 for me.
Can I do it one more time just to try to redeem myself?
Sure.
Since since I'm not able to do anything today.
I believe in you. Believe in the heart of the cards.
I have 4. The heart of the cards don't like me.
Well, that's because these are dice.
I'm not even using my real dice. I'm using Dice Parser.
Oh no. Oh, so it's just a series of dupes then. I got an 8, so they don't like me much either, if it makes you feel better.
I also need what side you guys are looking at.
I rolled a 15.
I was also in the meadows.
Yeah, I'm at the edge where the flowers
I'm gonna
start, because
stay in
that's where Sharky got one from.
Okay.
Just watching you guys frolic about in flowers.
Let you do this first. I'm sorry.
What did you get, Len?
You got a 20.
I just wanted to make it very clear, I am away from the flowers.
Oh no.
If you're interested in it and I'm not, if you want it.
Okay, so we'll go.
It's funny.
We'll go in order of rolled. So I think Lizzie was first.
I think we're all on Meadow side.
So Lizzie, what did you roll?
I didn't roll. I'm just chilling.
Oh, okay. So then Levi rolled first. What did you roll?
15.
15. Okay. And you're on the meta side as well, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so as you are walking... Here we go. As you are looking around this meadow region where the flowers are just in bloom like crazy, you swear you see a flower move.
Oh god.
And and you look at it, and you see a floating yellow flower with this little tiny white pixie sitting on top of it.
No, those bastards.
I'm guessing I recognize this Pokemon.
It looks similar to something you've seen before, but not exactly the same.
I'm gonna pull out my Pokedex.
Okay. It goes... Do-do-do! Flabebe, the single bloom Pokemon, a fairy type. Flabebe are some of the smallest and lightest Pokemon in existence. They dwell in fields of wildflowers and in flower beds of gardens. The minute Flabebe are born, they search for a flower to hold on to.
Oh gosh, and they're a fairy type. Those are so strong. Oh, you have a dragon?
It also says, they cannot survive without their flowers, though, as they are unable to obtain the energy they need to feed or fend from themselves alone.
So as they're like cowering from this little Flabebe, I'm like, what? Why are y'all so afraid of this Pokemon?
I hate flowers.
Hide your dragon!
What?
Hide your dragon, hide your dog, hide all your fighting Pokemon and run!
We'll go to Katrina next. Katrina, what did you roll?
I don't even want my roll. I got a 4. No, I didn't. Yes, I don't remember. Hold on. Yeah, I got a fucking 4.
So you're looking around, you're kind of scouring your hands through the grass, and all of a sudden, you just feel a sharp pain in your hand. You take 4 points of normal damage.
That's great.
Oh no.
And you lift your hand up, and you see just this purple rat attached to your hand.
I throw it. Because I'm scared. I throw it.
It's not animal abuse if the animals abuse you back.
All you hear is
And then splash right into the bottom. Who is next?
I think I rolled an 8 after she rolled her 4. I don't know if that's the order we're going in. It seems like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay. So you're looking around, and you see this small feline Pokemon. It's light blue, and it looks like it's wearing black pants. As you see this tiny little star at the end of its tail, and these brilliant yellow eyes.
Is it like an alternate colored Litten?
I don't know.
I'm gonna point my Pokédex
You wouldn't
at
know what
it.
this Pokemon is.
Oh, yeah, I mean, obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try the Pokédex.
So, goes... Do-do-do. Shinx, the flash Pokemon, an electric type. When threatened, they will light up their fur in brilliant flashes, temporarily blinding attackers and giving them time to flee or strike. Despite their size, they can be quite aggressive.
Aggressive. Okay, I was gonna say, how do I roll for a vibe check? But Pokédex cleared that one up. Said it's an electric type.
I did.
Okay. Let me see here. Does it see me, or am I just staring at it?
It does not see you yet.
Okay. I'm curious.
And then we'll go to Len, or we'll go to Amelia. With remind me what you rolled again there, Len.
20. I'm sorry.
The giggles.
So you see, as you're looking around, you're not seeing much that like really sticks out to you, and you're like really looking around. You see almost where it looks like the grasses of this meadow has been turned into almost a sort of like a nest or like a small little cove where it looks like something could kind of have fit in.
Okay. I am going to take a closer look at it.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
No, I mean, I'm
Okay.
kind of invading someone's home. I was kind of like, knock, knock, hello, is anybody here?
So you kind of start to walk up to it, and you see this tiny little green head poke out with these large pink eyes, and you see these two little green cat ears just kind of perk up and look out the hole. And it's just looking straight at you.
I'll say, hello, sorry to bother you, and pull out my Pokédex.
As it just kind of tilts its head, and you pull out your Pokedex, and it goes, doo-doo-doo. Sprigatito, the grass cat Pokemon. They particularly focus on keeping the region around their face wet. When Sprigatito need their paws, they release a disarming aroma that causes foes to lose their will to fight.
It is I, Zoro. Sorry. I would say, well, aren't you cute? And you have such a cute little home, outside of game. Cat, would you be interested in a Spingarita?
No, you found her. You do what you want with her.
I'm asking, because as I'm okay with grass, this is not the grass I am searching for.
You know what? Sure, I would love to. I guess I just go.
Would you like the kitty?
Yes.
Okay. So I go. My friend here is also a cat.
Not
We
technically
both
wrong.
hate rats.
As it just kind of like crawls out of its little patch of grass and just stretches. As it just kind of yawns.
I'm like, what? Hi there, little fella. And I bring out some Pokemon food, and I comes like, do you want some? It's like these little pellets, or what do you think Pokemon food look like? By the way, I don't think we've established that.
It's pellets.
Kibble.
Well, we can
Kibble.
say it's like kibble.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a Poke handling check for me.
I swear to God.
Can I roll to help?
Yeah, sure. You can roll with it. You can roll with advantage.
Okay.
So I got 14 plus 6. My first
Okay.
roll was a 2. After today, I am no longer using Dice Parser. Fuck Dice Parser. Nobody use this shit.
So, I rolled a 10. I am proficient, which is a plus 6, so I have 16 to help her
Okay.
out.
We here at Pokemon Aftermath do not take any official stance on Dice Parser.
Cat does. Cat does.
While our members may speak out about their personal feelings,
So you see the little grass cat just kind of slowly creep up to you, just keeping its eyes on you the whole time, as it just kind of takes its paw and kind of scoops some of the kibble out of your hand onto the ground and start eating it off the ground.
oh,
Okay.
And then it scoops some more and starts eating some more.
I just kind of watch her and like kneel down and just kind of smile as I watch the green cat
Slowly hold out your hand so she can
that's a
sniff
good
it.
idea. And I hold out my hand so she can sniff it.
Just lifts her head up, just kind of sniffs, and then kind of pushes her head up against your hand.
Do you want to come with me, little fella? We'll have so many great adventures and a lot of food.
It just kind of starts to purr as it just kind of pushes its head all up against your hand.
I bring out my Pokeball and I put it next to her. Like, this will let you come with me if you'd like to.
And it just kind of lifts up its paw and taps the middle of the button and it goes in. Click.
Brigatito has been added to your Pokedex.
I stand up and I hug Amelia. This is the best thing ever, thank you.
You're welcome.
As we're going to cut to Zephyr, what are you doing with your little devil flower?
Catch the little devil flower.
I don't know. I was gonna see if it had like a pot or something I could put the flower in, but I don't.
I mean, the flower is part of the Pokemon, so if you were to catch it, it would include the flower.
I don't know anything about this.
Okay. Hold on. It might be a little different than.
Yeah, I can put.
I feel like
put
you're
it
playing
in
on my trauma with flowers now.
There you go. That is Flabébé.
Yep, just the flower is going to be what are yellow and not red.
I guess it's cute. I'm going to like cut my hands underneath the flower and see what it does.
Yeah, so you cut the hands under the flower and it just kind of floats. And it just kind of floats in your hands and just kind of looks up to you. Yeah?
With my other hand, I am going to take out a Pokeball and just hold it up next to it and see what it does.
It just kind of looks at the Pokeball and just kind of tilts its head. It doesn't 100% understand what's going on.
That's fair.
Same.
I'll just like put it on top of my head for now.
Okay. You just have a Flabébé on your head.
Wait, do we still have that Chinchou with us?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, always.
It just doesn't belong to
It is
anyone. It's its
constantly
own
floating
person.
around.
Out. It's our mascot.
Yeah. It's just chilling.
Pretty much.
Just in the subconscious part of my brain, I'm just constantly keeping him floating through the air.
Okay.
In his little ice bowl.
Little floating fish
I
bowl.
help you, it's fine.
All right, Zarin, what are you doing with your I don't even remember what I told you found
Shinx.
with your Shinx.
It says they're aggressive, but they just look so cute. I don't know because if we knock it out, we only get one chance to catch it, right? But if we fight it, we can kind of and I can't get any indication of what level it is. So,
Give it food.
well, if it's aggressive, it might just take my hand with the food.
It's pretty. It's like 30 feet away from you, and it hasn't noticed you yet.
Okay. I mean, I could just throw a Pokeball, but then it might just book it if I miss or if I fail to catch it. I could fight it with Frisbee, but I was going to use Kisses, because Kisses is immune to electricity for some reason, but he is level 9.
It shouldn't be.
I didn't think so. I was like, that doesn't sound right, but it does have, it has total immunity to electrical, unless I misread that. Yeah, immunities are electric for some reason.
No,
I was like,
it does say that.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. It does.
but also it's
If
level
you don't
9, so I think
remember,
it might wipe it
That's
out.
the Haunter he caught.
Yeah,
by
yes,
the way.
that is my Haunter.
The Haunter that doesn't like him.
Does not like me at all. There's a reason its name is Kisses. They're very aggressive kisses. So honestly, I think my best bet is Sharkface, just based on his strength and HP. Even though he just got out of a fight, I want to approach and see if it acts aggressively, or see if it's chill. Because I know it can be aggressive, but that doesn't mean this one is aggressive.
Okay, roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Unless it's just over there ripping flowers out of the ground and like shaking them around all crazy, who knows?
It is a mini lion.
Electric
Ish.
lion. 12 plus perception is, well, let me get back to the other. I'm on Sharkface's stuff. Perception is plus 4, so 16.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
I want it to notice me, but I don't want it to be spooked. I don't want to startle it, so I want to approach cautiously.
Yeah, so you start to approach it, and it kind of looks over to you, and just kind of calls out, just kind of like just kind of a little flash, and then you start to hear rustling coming from all around you.
There's more of them. This was certainly...
And you kind of turn around, and you're just face to face with this large black and blue cat. That it just has this big old black mane coming out behind it, and it just kind of growls at you.
Papa!
Oh boy.
Why don't you try to catch that one? I dare you.
Honestly, even if he did, he probably wouldn't listen to him.
I've got one of those already. I don't need two that won't listen to me. I don't know what to do with kisses.
Are we done doing our thing? Can we see what's going on?
So about this time would be when you would kind of notice what was going on. And Zarin,
Okay.
you kind of look back and forth, and on either side of you, you see this kind of like middle stage that it almost looks like an emo version of this cat on either side of you, and they have you surrounded.
Hold on. So while that's happening, when I come up and we see this, I want to have both Sapphire and Sprigatito out. So I don't have a name for Sprigatito yet, and so I will probably have. Let's see. I will have 7 Pokemon food left. So I'm gonna give them each, all 3 of them. I'm just gonna make little piles of Pokemon food, and then I'm going to get behind Zarin. I'm gonna push him, just like say something.
What?
Roll Poke handling with disadvantage.
Oh no.
How big is the mane on the main one? Is it like really spiky or is it kind of spiky?
It's really spiky.
Okay, yeah, that's steady.
Am I rolling animal handling, or is she handling, or is she?
A cat.
Okay,
Cat
yeah,
is.
gotcha.
I put the Pokemon food out for Zarin to do it.
Oh, okay, well then
That's why
Zarin's
I
rolling
pushed him.
Pokemon handling.
Like, I want to say something.
Roll to
Can I roll to support?
I get both of you roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's better than nothing.
Okay, with disadvantage, I got a 12, which isn't bad.
Okay.
Hey! Oh, dang it! I had a nat 20, but it's disadvantage, so it's going to be an 8.
Okay.
That's better. Well, I rolled an 8, and this is animal handling?
Hey, a
Yeah,
12
Poke
plus an
handling,
8
yeah.
is a 20, though.
If only they added together.
Oh.
Oh wait, were we rolling together?
Well, you were both rolling at disadvantage.
Okay.
You kind of toss out the Pokemon food, and you just kind of push Zarin forward. As Zarin, you're just kind of like, I'm pretty sure, like, you're being surrounded by this pack of electric lions. You're just like, oh. as these cat Pokemon just kind of start to walk towards you and look down and see the Pokemon food, and they grab the Pokemon food and they all start to leave.
Kind of look at Apom and be like, "Ooh!" And here I thought we were gonna pull out the berries and watch the show.
Is the little one still like the closest to me, or is it ahead?
Yeah, the little one will be in the back of the pack.
Okay, I'm going to shout out Shinx, at the little one. See if it knows its own name. I assume that's all it can say, so, maybe it will.
It just kind of turns back. At you.
I'm gonna hold out a Pokeball and ask if it wants to come with me.
Go on an adventure, eat some tasty foods. Beat up all the other Pokemon.
Roll another Poke
you want a good
handling
fight.
check for me at disadvantage.
Oh, I'm gonna grab 2 dice because rolling one after the other is not as fun. A flat 10. The 14 would have been better. Poke handling is +2, so 12.
So it just kind of looks at you, and it turns its head and follows the pack.
Dang it. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. It was adorable.
I can ask Sprigatito, too, since it probably knows it. What do you say, Sprig? I don't really know what to call you yet.
It just kind of yawns and curls up
Oh, so it's gonna be a don't care, gonna take a nap. It's a cat.
It's a cat. What did you expect?
It was worth a shot.
Okay, so what are y'all doing?
Probably need to start heading back.
I immediately run off saying, nonsense, there's a whole other area to explore.
Okay, I follow Amelia.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding. I bolted while yelling this. I do, however, want to... Okay, so I got a 15 roll perception. That's a 6. Oh, okay. Well, that works. 21. In the meadows area for any statues, sigils, or things like that.
Okay.
Before I do run off, I kind of make it like a U-turn and run back to look around.
Okay. Yeah. So like the metal area is mainly the big there's a spring section and there's a winter section. So the spring section essentially is all meadow. And you're looking around. It looks almost like there have not been human hands here ever.
Okay.
And
that tells me enough.
Yeah, so there's not much and goes for things to find. You find a large stone very similar to the icy stone that you saw on the other side, but this one's all covered in moss.
Yeah, I keep Terry away from it. Okay, so yeah, I do another U-turn and go into the frost side. And while I'm doing that, I'm looking up. Are there any bird Pokemon? Anything flying?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's some birds. You see some Pokemon that are familiar to you. You see some Pidgey, you see some Pidgeotto flying about. There are some Starly and Staravia kind of fluttering around. You at one point swear you see what looks like a tiny little yellow mosquito kind of flutter past.
Really? We live in the house. We have a thing. Mosquitoes, little shits.
Are we all just afraid of fairy-type Pokemon?
Nonsense! I told him to get that for the baby, and he did. So he did good. It's just it's a mosquito. I mean,
That's fair.
it's a mosquito. So I don't see any, particular, like a little flinchling or a rufflet or any swallows over there.
No, nothing super interesting.
Oh, damn Pidgeys. Rats of the sky. Okay,
Okay, but their evolutions have mohawks, so they're awesome.
I was about to say, yeah, I really shouldn't say much. Pidgeot are pretty
Cool.
pretty good.
I will say at this point, the sun is probably about halfway in the sky.
Oh, okay, meadow side. So, yes, I am on the frost side.
Okay. What are you
Do
specifically
I need
looking
to...
for?
Yes.
You're looking for everything?
Yeah. Anything that catches my interest with a... Let's see, that was a 11, 6, so... Whoa, I just forgot how to math. Okay, whew, 17. Perception roll.
Okay. Yeah, nothing super much of interest. It's very similar to the other side where it doesn't look like there haven't been humans here and you don't know how
What
long.
about Pokemon?
Pokemon-wise, you remember seeing a lot of Snom from when you were there earlier. You see some, what you would recognize to be Sentrets and Furrets kind of skittering about. You would see what looks to be like a little chinchilla kind of jumping in and out of the snow, almost like a dolphin. But other than that, nothing of super much interest.
You said there was a Snom?
There is a Snom. Yes, there's lots of Snoms. I don't know if you would know what a Snom is, but there are lots of them.
I do. I do know what a Snom is. Their evolution form is beautiful. Are there any Schnoms? Snozberries taste like snozberries.
Schnozberries.
Snom bugs taste like snom bugs. Anyways.
Please don't eat the local wildlife.
Well, you see.
I don't know. When did we last eat? We're feeding Pokemon out here.
Nonsense. Their happiness is our
It's
fuel.
our nutrition.
Anyways, are there any Snom that looks
Tsunami.
unique or different or anything like that?
Nope. They all look exactly the same. In fact, you go and you look, and you're like, I swear I've seen that one, and that one was like just over here, and the one that you swear looked exactly like that one is gone. And then you look, and there's like, but that's the same one I saw over here. Oh, that one's gone too, and you just can't keep track of which one is which.
Okay. So I'm actually gonna just kind of kneel and be like, Apon, which Snom do you like? Which Snom do you think looks good? I am kind of kneeling in front of them, so if any, like, which Snom do you think we should talk to?
It just kind of looks at them, and it takes its tip and kind of points and goes, nee, line. It just kind of randomly picks one.
Can I actually take a look at him since I study variations in Pokemon?
You could.
What would
You were
I?
chasing after me.
Yeah, I was. Like, what are you doing over here? Oh my god! I'm like,
Snom.
Nom? You guess is that? Do
All
you
of
have
the
something
Snom.
up your nose? It's not.
Zarin, are you following too?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm kind of like looking down and kicking the flowers because I'm mad I didn't just catch the Shinx.
What would I need to? What would I need to roll to see if I can tell if there's any variation in the Pokemon?
Perception. So Zarin, as you're kind of following about, you just see.
I hate dark. I got a nat 1. I'm just like Snom. Do you have some
They all look
snot in your
exactly the same.
nose? What? Like, I don't-
And Zarin, you see snowballs everywhere.
Snowballs.
Yep.
Oh, it's I should let him out. He can see his friends. I'm gonna let
Yeah,
Snowball out and
so
see if he
you
wants
guys,
to.
so you guys haven't seen this yet, and so Zarin pulls out a Pokeball and releases this tiny white bug in this shell of ice.
Aww.
Just like,
I forgot they haven't seen
Wait, what is
Snowball.
it?
It's
it's a snom.
yeah. I just called it Snowball.
Oh, it's your Snom?
Yeah.
It is a snom.
Okay.
It's like see your friends. They just start street fighting.
Round 1.
Like,
It's Mortal Kombat.
These things move like super slow, so you see it just like inch across the top of the snow, just like once every like 5 seconds. It moves like an inch.
I'm gonna like politely but very gently pick it up and move it closer to one of the other snubs so that it can say hi.
You just see them kind of like bump their mouths together,
Oh, they're kissing.
and then they turn around and go opposite directions.
So I don't see any with like a color variant because I know Snoms are normally white, but I think the shiny form is like a greenish face or
No,
something
the
like that.
shiny form of Snom looks almost exactly the same as the normal one. I think its shell is just slightly darker. Nope, when it evolves, it's still almost exactly the same.
Yeah, when it evolves, it's green.
When it evolves,
But,
it like the eyes turn green. I have a shiny Snom in my not I have
So do I.
yeah.
Yeah, the wings, where it's blue, it's green.
Yeah, it's a very
I'm looking at,
minuscule difference, but it's there.
Yeah. And then the face is a little darker in color,
Yeah.
so none of them look darker.
No, they all look the same.
That's what I want is a shiny Snom, because they're beautiful. I love green, that's why. Okay, I'll leave the Snom alone. I mean, this is their home. I don't want to mess with them.
Okay. And as you guys are in here, you start to see before when you were there, if you went too far, it kind of started to form a blizzard. You see that blizzard line slowly start to encroach on where you are.
Okay.
I guess that's them telling us to get out.
Yep, seems like it's time to go.
I guess we go back to Herb at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you guys leaving the area?
I
I'm
think
gonna
so.
recall Snowball now that he's smooched another schnob, and we can, yeah.
Okay, so you guys go and you leave out the door, and you turn around to take one last look through the door, and the door is gone. It's just an empty field. It's not an empty field, it's just an empty forest clearing.
Huh. Okay. I guess we need to go to Herb and give him one of our 28 flowers we have.
Yeah.
Kind of hold up my hand.
Well,
Have fun.
the
Hey, Bob, let's go
tournament's
back to the
tomorrow. Shouldn't you come back with us this time? At least for one day?
I mean, I kind of point at Apom on my shoulder.
Why doesn't Apom just go with you? Just for one day. He doesn't have to
'Cause
stay with you. And just kind of like a vacation.
Apom, say no.
Just blaming the Pokemon for your antisocial behavior.
I literally heard you. You told the Apom to say no. Let the Apom make his own decisions.
Apom just kind of looks.
I've already asked Apom if he would want to come with me, and he said no. He would rather stay in the forest.
But I mean, what I mean is, the tournament tomorrow, you're gonna have to come back either way. Why not just stay? Why don't y'all just come and stay the night one night in town? It would make sense because if you're late tomorrow, you're not gonna be able to get into the tournament at all.
Plus, there's beds.
You do realize he is a wild Pokemon, and you are asking me to bring him in to a city full of people with plenty of stuff to be stolen.
That is it our business what the Pokemon do?
I mean, that just makes it a treasure hunt.
That's exactly what it is. Ain't that right, Apom? It's just a treasure hunt for you, for your collection. Yeah.
You see Apom's eyes just get super wide.
I turn and I look at Apom, be like, "You want to steal some stuff, Apom?"
As he just quickly nods his head, excitedly.
See, there we go.
Okay, all right. But Apom, I have some rules, because if not, and if you get caught by these guys, you're gonna be in trouble. So you gotta kind of stick close, okay? But I'm not saying no. Just we need to be careful about it, okay? Deal? And I hold out my hand.
And he just shakes it with his tail.
All right, stay close. Let's go.
As you guys all head back towards Eterna City, and are you guys going straight to Herb's shop?
Yeah,
Yes.
might as well. Take care of business.
Who is this Derb you guys keep talking about?
You'll see. He violates so many OSHA laws.
You guys go to Herb's shop,
Yes.
and you see before you get in, you see the door is just slightly ajar.
I mean, that's not out of the ordinary for him, but yeah, let's open the door and see.
You get closer, and before you open the door, you notice that the lights are off.
That's strange.
That is.
I guess we go in. Turn on the lights.
You open up the door, it just kind of creaks open, and you turn on the light, and you see this shop is in total disrepair. There is stuff thrown everywhere. There's, broken glass shattered against the wall. There's potted plants scattered across the floor. You see papers thrown everywhere, and there's no sign of Herb. And that's where we're going to leave off tonight.
We call the police because that's none of our business.
That sounds like Team Rocket behavior.
What? No, not again. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh, looks like your job's not done yet, Missy.
Dang it.
And so at the end of this session, you all will have leveled up.
Awesome.
Woo!
All of you are level 3.
And there you have it, fellow trainers. We want to extend a heartfelt thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Sinnoh. Your support and enthusiasm mean the world to us. Remember, you can stay connected with Pokemon Aftermath on our social media platforms. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for exciting updates, behind-the-scenes glimpses, and more. Follow the links in the episode's description below. Plus, join us on our vibrant community Discord server, link also provided in the episode's description. In our Discord server, you can share your wildest theories about the podcast, interact with fellow fans and the cast, and discuss your favorite moments from the show. It's a perfect place to dive deeper into the world of Pokemon Aftermath and become a part of our ever-growing community. If you have any thoughts, feedback, or even some amazing fan art to share, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us an email at PokemonAftermathPod@gmail.com. Your input truly makes this journey even more special. And don't forget, on Spotify, you can engage with the show directly through our interactive polls and Q&A questions featured in every episode. Your opinions matter, so join the conversation and be a part of the adventure. Now, once again, thank you for being part of the Pokemon Aftermath community. Stay tuned for more thrilling episodes and captivating stories that await us on the road ahead.